Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you Methi and Vegetable Curry recipe. You can use any vegetable of your choice. Here I've used a couple of them. Black chickpea is being one of those. You can go ahead and soak the black chickpea overnight, or if you're doing it in the morning, at least ensure that you soak it for minimum 4 hours. These are the ingredients that's used to make a fine paste, or rather a coarse paste. You need coconut, onion, chilies, ginger, garlic, peppercorn, turmeric, then coriander seed, saunf, then cumin. You would also need a wee bit of tamarind, maybe a tiny half a lemon size ball. Keep it separately. Then you can use any vegetable of your choice. Here I normally use the potatoes and carrots. I'm making a very minimal quantity, so you wouldn't need a lot of it. And of course, tomato, I forgot to go ahead and add it initially. Here I have separated the methi leaf or fenugreek leaf from its stem. So you would have to separate it, soak it in salt water to ensure that all the germs are killed. I keep the stem separately because I make chutney out of it. Probably I would share a video on it maybe in a later days. So these are the mixtures that I initially showed, or the ingredients. So I'm going to grind it to a coarse paste. You can add a little bit of water. You would also keep half an onion separately. Only half of it would be used for grinding. Chop it separately and keep it. This is how the paste looks like. It's not smooth. It has to be slightly coarse. Cut the rest of the vegetables and set it aside. Go ahead and put the black chickpea to pressure cook in water. Ensure you add some salt to it as well. Add the water enough to cover the black chickpea. Do not overload it. You just have to ensure it's boiled, not mushy. It's just boiled right. Approximately 2 to 3 whistles. Take a pan, heat the oil, add some mustard and wait for it to splutter. You can use medium flame, do not use extremely high flame. Once it starts spluttering, only then you add curry leaf. And if you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon so that you receive notification each time I upload a new video. So this has started spluttering. Wait for a little second, probably for half a minute. Then add the chopped half onion that we kept it separately. The quantity that I'm cooking here is just for 2, or probably if you have a kid, it's for a family of 3. Now add tomatoes and saute it. Saute it until onion turns a little translucent, and then tomato also loses its firmness and becomes a little mushy. This approximately would take any time between 3 to 5 minutes. And just to give you a heads up, once you chop potatoes, make sure you put it in water and some salt on it so that it does not oxidize with the air. Or you can go ahead and peel the potatoes and chop it just before you add that to the curry. Right, now I use the paste that we initially made. Mix it and let it cook on its own, because we want it a little dry before we add anything else. Do not have to stir it throughout. You can just take a break, then stir it. So stir it occasionally. You can add green peas as well. I just did not have it. I just had just the potatoes and carrots. You can add any vegetable of your choice. The more the merrier. I mean, that's what I feel. It's almost drying, so like I mentioned earlier, you would have to get it to a semi-dry state before you add the leaf or any other ingredients. This particular recipe has a lot of protein in it because we are using black chickpea, and of course fenugreek leaf has its own beautiful medicinal benefits, and it doesn't turn sour as well or bitter when you taste it along as a curry. Okay, this is almost drying. Little more. I normally taste, or you can eat this with chapatis, dosas, or if you want to go ahead and taste it along with the rice, you can definitely do it. It's just that you would have to adjust the consistency of the curry as per your wish. But here you would go ahead and ensure the masala is dried and all the waters have evaporated itself from it. Not all, maybe that's the wrong sentence, maybe to an extent. I'll show it to you how dry I make it before I add anything else. Do not forget to stir occasionally, because unless you're using a non-stick pan, this would probably stick to the bottom of the pan or anywhere on the pan. Right. That is it, the consistency that I was talking about. Oh yes, I have forgotten to mention, I have also, after 3 whistles of me boiling the black chickpea, I've also steam boiled the vegetables. I've also added green bean. I forgot to show it to you. Now add the water which is remained after you have boiled the chickpea and the vegetables. Add the same water, and then you can add a little more water. Like I said, you can go ahead and adjust as per the consistency that you require. Add some salt. I did add some salt when I was boiling the vegetables, so you might want to test it as much as the desired consistency desired taste, and then add the salt. Bring it to boiling point. I have chopped the methi leaf and I've set it aside for it to be added once I feel it's thoroughly cooked and the flavors are embedded on the vegetables in there, because then I would go ahead and add the leaf. Now let it boil completely once, you stir it, let it cook again, then add the methi leaf and mix it well. It's almost done, guys. It's not really a tough cooking. It's just that it takes approximately 20 to 25 minutes for you to do the entire thing. Did I mention that it's extremely healthy? I should have. Close the lid, let it cook. Once it's completely to a boiling point, add some black salt to it and then mix it. You can also add garam masala. If you're an Indian, you would know it's a mixture of spices. You can add that as well, just in case if you want to. And we are done. This is how it looks like. I've made it a little watery consistency because I like it that way. Even if I'm eating with chapati or dosa, you can go ahead and make it extremely dry. I hope you love this recipe. It's easy to make. It's extremely healthy. I'm sure even those who do not like vegetables will fall in love with it. Do let me know in the comment below if you love the recipe and if you've tried it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. You have a good rest of the day.